All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakar Kudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing this word and sincerity and truth on the four corners of the earth. All right, and I actually seen this earlier today. Just looking for RFID microchip news, right? And one of the questions says people also ask, can you refuse the chip? RFID chip. So I saw this petition, and I don't know how old it is. Alright. But here's an excerpt from it. It says, and here's the best part: if you refuse to be implanted with the RFID chip, the government will deactivate your chip and you will have nothing without the RFID chip. As far as the government is concerned, you do not exist and cannot be an American citizen. Alright, which is true, and I'm gonna read the whole thing. Alright, this is on chance.org. It says they try to make a petition against the government to stop the distribution of the RFID microchip, which will be made mandatory at some point, all right, whenever Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is ready to make it mandatory, all right. But this was the position, not the position, but the petition. I know how the brothers know this scripture. 13, 16. It says, and he causes, I'm going to start at 15. Revelation 13:15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the beast should be killed. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand and in their foreheads, or in their foreheads. All right, we know that word mark, karagma, cut, and incision, which is the, what's it called, syringe or the needle that they'll use to put the RFID microchip in you. And we all have seen videos of the RFID microchip being put in people. It's like a needle. All right, but it says, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right, that no man might buy or sell. See, this is how they're gonna get people to take the chip. Because if you don't take it, you're going to be as this is gonna get into, you're gonna be a ghost basically. Like, you ain't gonna have no trade into the system. You're gonna be off the grid, and eventually they're gonna deem them people, terrorists. You know how Esau work. Why don't they want the chip? And and that's when the executions, all right, is gonna come in. All right, gonna take the RFID microchip, mainly the hopeful elect of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. As it says in the end of 15, it says, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed, because those who refuse the RFID microchip, who have the spirit put on them by Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai to refuse that chip, will ultimately be put to death if they're captured. Some brothers gonna be off the grid, some brothers gonna be martyrs, but you will be a target for not taking that RFID microchip, which they will push and will make mandatory. I mean, they're pushing it now. It's just not being made mandatory. But it says the UN and USA are trying to implement a law that requires everyone worldwide to be implanted with an RFID microchip. They're trying to make it out to be a good thing for us, which is true, because as I'm sure they're gonna get into in this, medical advancements with the RFID microchip, it could make the deaf hear, the lame, all right, paraplegic, you can walk, all kinds of, things that will be seen as great wonders in these people's eyes. They're gonna attach to the RFID microchip. It says to be a good thing for us, stating that it will make life easier and also reduce crime, because no one will be able to make a move or speak a word without the government knowing about it. All right, that is another thing they're gonna push. All right, because everybody's gonna be, it's gonna make the government or Esau All right, this the power structure. All right, the elites. We're gonna make them omnipresent. All right. So that's another thing that they're gonna say. They're right about this. All right. Whoever wrote this says, however, this chip is just another method of government control and a step closer to a new world order. That's true, but his new world order is not gonna come into fruition. All right, because Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gonna destroy him. All right. It says, with this RFID chip, all of our money, information, medical history, and everything will be programmed into this chip. That's also true. Alright. No more social security cards, birth certificates, ID cards, driver's licenses, credit debit cards, bank accounts, or anything. All of this information will be on the implanted RFID chip, and the government will have the right to withdraw money from your RFID implant for money you owe them at any time they want, with or without your consent or knowledge. This will also enable the government to track you at any given moment. True. For any reason, with or without. It says again, your consent or knowledge, or again, your consent or knowledge, without your consent or knowledge. Excuse me. The RFID chip also has a microphone so that the government can drop in and listen to you at any time, anywhere, for any reason. And you guessed it, with or without your consent or knowledge. And here's the best part. If you refuse to be implanted with the RFID microchip, the government will deactivate your chip and you will have nothing. No social security number, no birth certificate, no money, no nothing without the RFID chip. As far as the government is concerned, you do not exist and cannot be an American citizen. It says, now because they are trying to make this a worldwide requirement, you will not exist, period. There will be nowhere that you can go. The hour of temptation is going to come upon the whole world, as scripture says. It says you will have no money, no place to live, no vehicle, no family, no nothing. It says, now, I don't know about you, but to me, this does not sound like a good thing. Please reject this law, protest against it. Let them know that we will not be tagged like animals and treated like property. Only the elect is going to have that attitude, because when Esau really come down on the people, all right, it's only going to be certain men and certain women that's gonna have the spirit not to take the RFID microchip. Alright. Everybody else is gonna take that shit. You gonna have, or a lot of people are gonna die because you got your Bible Belt Edomites that know it's the RFID microchip is the mark of the beast. They're gonna fight back, try to shoot it out with the government. But they're gonna get gunned down. Only the elect is gonna have the spirit, to endure into the end. Lord willing, the brothers pushing this truth is the elect. It says, if we don't stand up for our rights and freedom, no one will. Which that's what you see the elect doing, all right, the hopeful elect, all right, standing up for our rights and our freedom within the guidelines of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, not, like we have some, power to really fight what's coming without the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So, who in Yahweh Shem Yahushua being who you people call God and Jesus Christ, all right, that's, ultimately the freedom that we have, all right, is his protection, all right, covering cash, if you will. All right, it says we cannot just sit back and let this happen. Google RFID microchip to research for yourself. They have already implanted the military and government officials with this chip, but theirs say that they're untouchable, meaning that they cannot and will not be required to adhere to the same laws and policies that we are required to, and thus will not be shot or otherwise done away with because they refuse to comply, going back to Revelation 13 and 15. All right, as many, I ain't gonna even butcher it. And cause that as many, this is the bottom of 15, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So you see that person writing this article says we're required to adhere to the same laws and policies that we are required to, and thus will not be shot or otherwise done away with because they refuse to comply. Alright, it says there's two sides to this fence. On one side you have the government, elitist, and military, and on the other side there's us, the quote unquote retarded cattle, because that's how they look at y'all goyim, you know, as they think of us. Personally, I don't want to be on either side. I want to be on the fence where we're all equal, free and respected. If you want the same and are opposed to this RFID chip, stand up and be heard. One person cannot change the world, but if we stand together, we will win. We are one, and as one cannot be defeated. And this only applies to the hopeful elect, those who are truly standing against the RFID microchip. Because when if we go on YouTube and just type in RFID microchip, you're gonna see a sea of videos, man. Just on the RFID microchip, chiefly from starting with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, but Great Millstone, all those videos on the RFID chip and exposing that it's the mark of the beast, while others say it may be Christianity, it may be an embargo, it may be whatever they say it is. The RFID chip is definitely the mark of the beast that is being spoken of in Revelations. All right. So I just wanted to make that quick video. Hope it was edifying. With that, I'm gonna say shalom.